Hi everybody, Billy Moan here, Rambling Rose Studio, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I wanted to do a little video here and show you how to make these little tea light holders or little goodie holders. It all started with this one right here at Easter time when our fringe scissors first came out, Little Bunny Rabbit, and I had some Cadbury eggs in them. So that's how it started, and then somebody wanted one for a wedding for table placements. So their wedding was pink and white. So these came about, and we had little banners that went off the side that just stuck on with a dimensional that had table number and name on it, and then they took these home as little favors. And then I made this one with another wedding in mind. And I have a baby shower coming up. And I love the new bundle, Framelits and Stamp Set. So I have that one as a prototype. I'm going to make some of those for the baby shower for favors. But today I thought we would make this one. I'm going to show you they go together really fast, and doesn't take a whole lot of cardstock. So I thought, with a little banner out, these would be good favors and table placements for a wedding. So let's get started and make this today. Get this out of our way. It starts out with, and all these dimensions will be on my blog, so don't worry about don't try to write anything down or anything. I'll have them for you. It starts out with a 2 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you score it at 4.5 inches and 6.5 inches, and that's all the scoring on that. And then you cut a 3.5 inch square, and you want a 3/4 inch score line on all 4 sides. So I'm going to score it here at 3/4 of an inch and 2 3/4, and then turn it and do the same thing. 3/4 of an inch, 2 3/4 inch. So that's what we've got. That's our little box for the inside. So I'm going to move this scoring tool out of the way and try not to hit the camera. So then on your square here, you're going to take your, excuse my arm there, I'm working around this camera stand. You're going to cut up your score line just to the other score line, and in the same direction on the opposite side. Okay, there you go. And then we need a hole in the middle so that take one of these out. The little tea light can sit down in it, and there's not a chance of it coming out. So let me bring in the big shot here. Actually, in my studio, I have 2 big shots. I have one for embossing and one for cutting. And do you love this? I made tissue flowers for my granddaughter for her birthday, and hundreds of them. You can see what happened. Okay, but it works fine, not a big deal. This is the smallest circle on the in the Starburst Framelits set. So I'm going to eye that and set it down in the center of that box, cutting side down. And I'm going to run my little box through there. I like to get the little box done first just to know. This I'll put in what I call my Rachel Ray garbage bowl. See? All my little scraps I put in a bowl, and then one day I just take a fit and just use just my garbage bowl to make things with. It gets pretty interesting, and I come out with some projects that I never would have thought of otherwise. Okay, so here's our little hole in the center of our box. And then we need to put glue dots on all 4 corners and sticky strip on 2 opposite sides. Now this is going to be a little square, so it doesn't really matter which 2 opposite sides. And I know I'm taking my reputation in hand here using sticky strip on a video because it gives me, uh-oh, sorry guys, it gives me a fit. I just, I don't know about you, but it sticks to everything but what I want it to stick to, and I have the hardest time getting that paper off of it, but maybe I'll get lucky today. Okay, so there's our sticky strip, and I'm going to use my little piercing tool. I use this for everything. I don't know if you've gotten used to using these piercing tools, but they are great tools. I use it for everything sticky, so I don't have to touch it, and it stays sticky. I was lucky once. Let's see if I can get lucky twice. Not. Alright. Maybe now. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so there's our sticky strip on. Then we're going to put glue dots on all four corners. My glue dots, my little piercing tool. Is that in your way? I can't tell. Let's see. Oh, you're good. Alright, so glue dot on every corner. And when you're picking up your glue dots or your pearls or anything else, just barely touch that. It'll pick it up, and then you can lay it down. I have so many people in class who put them down and then twist this. It twists the glue dot up on it. Then you're in trouble. Doesn't work so good that way. So, okay, so we're folding down all of our sides. And we're just going to fold our little box together like this. All the corners go inside. Just like that. And there's our little base box. And we've got our sticky strip on there, so it's ready to go. So let's work on the outside now. So, bring the Big Shot back in. And my other cutting plate and pads. Whew, look at those, they're brand new. Can you stand it? Since I just use them for embossing, I'm pretty sure they're going to stay that way. Alright, so we're going to emboss this with this Delicate Design embossing folder, which I love, and we got new ones in the new catalog. I'm so excited. But before I do that, I'm going to punch this each end. Should have turned my phone off. That's a forever thing. I'm going to punch each end of this. It's 2 inches wide, so it should fit right in your scallop topper punch. So there you go. Our scraps out of the way. Now then, when you're putting this on, there's just enough room for it side to side, and you want to bring it up to the top just a little bit of each end to give you room for whatever you're going to decorate with. So, that cutting pad is so clean, it almost like it's not there. Okay, so we're going to roll that through that end, and then we're going to replace it for the other end. See how it just fits side to side, and I have it pulled up to the top just a little. Always want your opened end of the embossing folder to go in first, because if you take it in this way, you'll break your embossing folder. It'll eventually crack and break. And your Stampin' Up! Logo facing up. So, this one through. I'm working backwards and with, that's okay though. It'll go through. Not a problem. Okay. So now, see, we've got it scored at 4.5, 6.5. We got the scallop tag topper punch on the ends, and then we scored it with a Delicate Designs embossing folder. So, let me get this out of the way. I'm going to pull it up like this. We're going to take our large oval punch and put it fits exactly. Punch out the centers. This will go in my little garbage bowl. Punch each circle out, each oval out. And then we're going to take our little box we made and our sticky strip on the sides, and we're going to sit it in the bottom. Pull the side up like this, and this side up like this, right? Then we're going to cut a little bit of ribbon for the top. Now on these that I've made, you can either go ahead and tie a knot in it, but I've been putting a little bit of linen thread. Look at my linen thread holder. Is that cute or what? You get a big old spool in there, and I've just wound it with linen thread. I've got a little glue dot on top. And that way, look at that. Don't have to worry with that. Okay, let's tie this. Let's pinch this together. Wrap it around 3 or 4 times so it'll stay, and tighten a knot. And that's all there is to making this little favor container. But, I mean, then you can decorate it for whatever occasion that you're having, whatever that might be. I've thought of ever so many things that it would work for. Okay. Alright, so we're going to decorate this one with the bird like we did the other one. And I'm looking for my scrap sheet of paper. Okay, so here's the bird punch. And I think this is going to be in the new catalog, and I hope they don't retire it. It's really a great punch. So I'm punching everything out in white for a wedding. And this little sprig right here, I'm going to put on right now with a glue dot. You might want to put little dots of Tombow glue on it, you know, just to make sure it's secure. If it was going to be on a table, you wouldn't want. And I'm going to place it right about there. Then I'm going to use dimensionals and put his little wing on. Or her, I don't know, whatever. A little bird. Put her little wing on here. Whoops, I've got it backwards and upside down. That's okay, we can fix it. There we go. Alright, and then for her eye, I have a little pearl for her eye. See how easy that does? You don't have to worry with that. You never touch the adhesive. It's the greatest thing. And I'm going to put the bird on with a couple of dimensionals. Now, I'm going to put up just a little. I've already made the rose for this. And I hope you have the spiral die and you've been playing with that. It is so much fun to make these roses in so many different ways. But for this one, I wanted to keep it really small and tight and, you know, not crumpled up and vintagey like I do on a lot of things. And not another color or anything. I want to keep everything white. Now, on the other one that I showed you, I put this on with hot glue, which I think is probably the best thing to do. But today, just for the sake of the video and time, I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of it right now. But you would hot glue this on right at the bottom. And then your little tea light. Let me get some of this. I use just a natural little shredded paper here inside and stuck the little tea light in. See that? It fits perfect in that little starburst circle. And then that's it. I mean, it's not... It really doesn't take much time. You can see when you haven't taken much time to do that. And then a little banner coming off with the name and table placement or whatever you would need would be perfect. Or I've seen little vials of seeds, little flower seeds and whatever with a little thank you note, which is cute too. So in any event, the little treat holder, I just thought you would enjoy seeing that. I've been promising this video for quite some time. I hope you're inspired by something that you heard or saw today, and that you'll come back to see me real soon.